You're the first one. You're the first one. All right.
You know, it's important that, you know, there's always say hi and hello and all that kind of stuff. And, you know, your birthday's in what, like a little over 2 weeks?
Yes.
Yep.
Yes.
Anything special after the victory on Saturday? Anything special you're going to do?
I'm having a cake made for myself. I'm having a Dragon Ball Z cake made for myself. I've always wanted one. No one ever got me one, so I'm getting myself one.
Can I ask what is? What's a Dragon Ball?
It's anime.
Okay.
I'm big in anime.
Okay.
One Punch Man.
Ah, right. Okay, got you. I have no idea. I thought that was like an American sponge or something.
Yeah, okay. I've been known to make phone calls.
Okay.
So before you order your cake, give me. I'll be home this week. Give me till like Wednesday,
Okay.
and let's see what can be pulled out of the Knockout Radio mystery.
Okay.
Never know what a good phone call does.
All right.
Yeah.
I'll wait.
You may have to tell me like flavors and how
Right.
you want the cake made, and
Okay.
I'm a big Publix cake guy. I don't know if you've had
Publix is good.
there.
It is good.
Yeah. Let's talk about Saturday night at the Apex. We always ask the fighters, yes, you love the big arenas and the crowd, and what's your thought on the Apex? Because I personally love watching it on TV when fights at the Apex and experiencing it. It's different, but I like it.
I like the Apex too. It doesn't really matter. Both my wins I've had in the UFC is at the Apex, so
Right.
I'd rather fight there.
Yeah, then it matters.
Yeah.
Dana, Sean, from now on, Jamie will fight at the Apex.
Yeah, I'm not getting paid any more or less, so yeah.
Well, we just had Chris Dorcas on, and I was just asking him about the opponent's coaches when you get there. Do you hear them? When you're in the fight, do you allow yourself to listen to what your coaches are telling you, but also have the ability to go? Because Chris just talked about when he finished Alexei Olenek, he says they called it like a left jab. And he says, and I slipped it. He says, and I caught him, and that was the end of the fight. And the only reason I knew that was coming was because I heard the corner do it.
Yes.
Are you in the zone where you don't hear anything, or when you fight traditionally, are you listening to everything and trying to take it all?
Yeah, I'm listening to everything.
Compute it all.
I'm listening to everything.
Okay.
But it's very hard to react that fast. I don't know. I mean, that's kudos to him that he did, but a lot of times when we hear our coaches say something, we usually do it right then because we know that voice. We train with it every day.
Yeah.
So how can you hear that, that voice, you might not know the coach's voice, but you can see his mouth moving, so you're that. And then somebody who, you always have those people and you don't really know, do they know what they're talking about? Or are they from your camp as well? Because, there's a lot of people that sit close and, that's my, do that. So how do you?
I've won fights off people in the crowd one time.
Really?
Yeah, before I went to UFC, I've heard them say things. It was like straight right is there. And I was like, I threw it, bow. I was like, oh, he's there. Appreciate
Thanks
it.
so much.
Did he become a coach? Did you now become friends with the guy who helped
Oh,
you?
you know who he was. He was just in the crowd. Yeah, I think he was drunk too. So
We were obviously this is the thing. We were here for the Contender Series. We were here for Power Slap, and funny enough, we were chatting with Dana about the Power Slap and the this whole thing that's going on right now, and we were just talking with Chris about the Power Slap and the kind of person that goes into something like that sport, and Dana had said something very similar about MMA. We said, the people that go into Power Slap, they must be not right in the head. And he said, listen, I deal with thousands of professional killers. He says whether they've got great personalities, no personality, whether they're brash, whether they're quiet. He said to step into an octagon, he said there's got to be something in the head that makes you different to every other person in the Joe public. What made you want to do this and make this a career for yourself? Was there a catalyst to go in, this is what I'm going to do with my life?
To me, it was just like a way out, like a way to better myself financially, and, be financially stable and get my credit back right. A few hiccups in life, and the UFC was.
You never called that 800 number that you see the commercials for all the time. We'll help your credit.
It's easier getting into an octagon than it is getting through to those people. Yeah.
And fighting is nothing I've ever like. Even as a child growing up, my dad right there. He'll tell you I've been in plenty of fights. I've never been scared of fighting anybody.
Yeah. Fighting
somebody to me is just like as natural as drinking water. Like it doesn't make me go, oh, should I fight this guy? Oh, what he's gonna do to me? I don't ever think about that.
Sure.
I'm thinking about if I lose, I lose. But if I win, I win. But it's never been that. It's always been the excitement of it. I get real excited. Like my hair raises up.
Yeah.
I like that feeling.
Yeah.
Same as when I jump out of planes or ride bulls.
Yeah.
I get that same feeling. So that's why I do these things.
Isn't jumping out of a plane or riding a bull easier?
Well,
No. No. To be honest with you, the bull is the scariest thing. Because he got a mind of his own.
Right.
You know what he might do.
do you ever allow yourself to think about what you'd be doing or what kind of occupation you'd have if you didn't have that kind of fighter's instinct? Or does it frighten you? Because it frightens a lot of fighters because they go, I don't know how to do anything to this level,
Right.
anything else, you know.
Exactly. I'm with them on that. It's weird, man, to even think about that.
Yeah, it does tend to scare a lot of fighters.
Does.
I get it.
kinda
Yeah,
makes
yeah,
me
yeah.
nervous thinking about it,
Yeah.
right now.
Yeah.
What are you doing?
No, I
You
totally
brought
get it.
him down. He was happy when he
Yeah.
walked
I
in.
know.
What are you
Listen,
doing, man?
I'm gonna have to get down to the $2,000 steak thing in a moment. So,
We'll get to it.
so listen, there's been something that's happened this week, and I have a friend of mine that was over on business over in Dubai and went to one of these Salt Bay restaurants and stuff, and he paid $2,000 for a steak. Let's say money's not even a question. Would you pay $2,000 for a steak?
No, I have cattle in my front yard.
There you go.
I have cows in my yard, so I mean, no, if I want a steak, I'll just go out there and slaughter them myself, like a
$1,000.
barbarian, and take them on horseback over to the house.
There you go.
and
That's
skin
what
'em
that's what
alive and
that's
cut
what a
'em
man
up.
does.
Maybe
That's what a man does.
I can't see anybody. My brother has more money than I've ever seen and spends money stupidly, but he can afford it. But he can afford it. So it is what it is. But I couldn't do it.
Man, if you got the money to do it, me, even if I had the money to do it, I seriously don't see myself doing that. For one, it's just not. I didn't grow up that way. I didn't grow up that way.
Right. Me
So
either.
It's just like I'm like Floyd Mayweather. Shoot, take me to McDonald's somewhere, man. I get me a burger if I'm that hungry.
See, I'm that dude.
Yeah, me too.
I'm $2,000.
Yeah, that was
You serious?
I don't know if I'd spend $2,000 on anything. I mentioned to Chris, I've been fortunate. I'm going to jinx it now. I've been to 30-some Super Bowls. So I don't need to buy the ticket. Originally I think they were $8. Then the one ticket I was given was $400. Now it's up to almost $1,000. But you can't buy them.
One ticket?
One ticket, $1,000. I'd buy a TV and watch it at home. But then they're sold in the aftermarket for thousands, tens of thousands. Now, granted, it's easy to say that because I don't have that kind of money to say, no, I wouldn't do it.
Right.
You know, I mean, if you have X, I just couldn't see spending that kind of money for
Well,
anything.
funny enough, do you follow other sports? Are you a big sport guy, or are you strictly into the fight game?
You're not gonna believe this, but I don't really watch fights like that.
Yeah, I get it.
I would, if I'm gonna watch something, it's gonna be. I like to watch dog shows. I like to watch bull riding. I like to watch, extreme sports like Supercross, motocross. Like I'm.
Got you. Okay. Like the Red Bull
So
series
then
and all
maybe-
that.
the
Yeah.
Red Bull stuff,
I got you.
Maybe you can help me then, because I've always struggled when that dog won America's Got Talent. Now, you being a dog, I'm sure you've watched the Westminster and all that stuff. Explain it to me. Is that how bad the country is? That the dog was the most talented of that season?
It had to be because, he's never won before.
Do you have pets? I know you have
Yes.
cows, but I mean pets.
Yes.
You may have the cow in the house, so it may be a
No,
pet.
my dog is basically a cow. My dog Khan, he's my best friend. I love him to death. I tell my family, my friends, my dad's heard it several times. I tell anybody, like, if you hurt my dog,
Yeah.
I promise you will not see tomorrow.
I get it.
I love my dog like with a passion.
Yeah.
And he's my best friend. He's at home, and that's my buddy. His birthday was 2 days ago.
What breed?
Tell
is,
him the lady birthday.
Yep.
What breed is he?
It's Connie Corso.
Okay.
We'll get to the fight in a second. I know that we can't keep you too long. These commercials come on and they're all sad. I
Right.
mean, it's about the children. It's about the other countries. And my wife would just we're busy. We don't see it. But if that dog one comes on, chained up and
Right.
change that thing now.
Right.
Or she'll throw the thing
It's
out.
sad.
Yeah.
The song they got with it. People tell me about some person that got ran over or killed or whatever. And I'm like, what do you do? I'm never like on the victim's side. I'm like, what do you do? But if you do something with a dog, I don't care what happened.
Yeah.
You are a piece of crap.
Yeah.
I don't like you. And matter of fact, get out of my yard.
I love it.
I'm with you. Let's talk about Saturday night. Your thoughts on your opponent?
He was a very cool person. I talked to him yesterday. Very tall. We're gonna have a good time, me and him. I am. I put on him to get tired. But I mean, he's a cool guy. After the fight, I'll buy him a beer if he wants one. We can have some food together. I don't care.
Can I ask? Does it? Because we've got the Ultimate Fighter on. We've had both. We had Jason Knight, we had Kurt Hollabar on, and I don't know if you've been following enough. Obviously, if you're not a big fan of watching the sport, you probably haven't seen the recent episode. They had the most unbelievable battle, these two, but before they fought at the weigh-in, they prayed together. They then agreed to stand and fight, not go to the ground,
which we see all the time. People,
but they
stuck to
My
it.
opponents don't listen.
But they agreed. They agreed, and there was the amount of kind of love and respect and honor that these two guys had for each other before and after, and even in the ring. And obviously, and this was just a complete and utter battle. Do you find it easier to kind of dislike the person you're fighting, or don't you care? Because some people need that little fire, in the belly to go, I really don't like this person, and I'm going to show you how much I don't like them. Right. And as you said there, you've just kind of met up. You go, listen, afterwards I'll buy you a beer. There's no problem with that. It's just business.
Yeah, I'm cool with everybody, man. I just understand you have family just like I have family. You want to provide and make a way for people behind you the same way I want to do. Like, my biggest thing is like my family. I mean, when I say my family, I mean like my whole family.
Sure.
So in my mind, how I look at it is, all the kids coming up under me, like, they would better say, my uncle, my cousin, my brother, like, he's Jamie Pickett, he did this, he did that.
Yeah.
I can do it. I like that. I like the motivation.
Yeah.
And if I see somebody do good, like the guy that beat me, he's fighting his card. If he wins, I'm not mad. I'm happy for him.
Yeah.
Whoever wins, I genuinely like to see people do good. So, I mean, I don't want you to beat me. I'm going to do my best to beat you, but I understand you have to make your legacy and pass down your legacy to your family, your children, and you got to provide for your kids. So your job is to take my head off. So if you take your head off, if you take my head off, I don't like it, but at the same time, I understand. Kudos to you.
Yeah.
But at the same time, I have the same thing on my end, and my job is to get you out as quickly as possible.
Not that you need motivation, and we'll end it on this. When you get in the octagon on Saturday, just think your dog needs to eat the next day.
Right.
That's all you need to
He
think.
needs kibble. He's 145 pounds. He needs lots of kibble.
Fighters always say, you're taking, food off my family. No, we love our family. You're taking food out of the dog.
Khan needs it.
Yeah, he needs to eat. Jamie, thank you very much for your time. That was awesome. We have your address. We're going to send you a care package from 8 Man Strong, as well as some stuff from Bucked Up Energy Drink.
Okay.
Awesome.
Thank you.
Enjoy it. Have fun on Saturday.
Yes, sir. You too.
Let's hit a quick break. Coming to you live from the Apex. This is Knockout Radio.